Okay, so now we are going to start the pronunciation of some series of words. Like, for example,
So let me guess. First one is ba, be,
muy bien,
bi,
muy bien,
bo, boo.
muy bien.
Oh, that was easy. Yeah. What's next? Sa, se, si, so, su. Why? I mean, we learned that this is pronounced as say, right? So why is
Exacto.
this not sa?
Well, because this is an exception.
Okay.
When you see this letter with A, O, and U, you pronounce different, like ka,
Ka. Okay.
like casa.
Casa. That means house.
Exacto. Co,
Ko, like
coco.
cocoa, which means coconut.
Exacto.
And this? Ku,
Cu, Cuba.
Cuba, which is a country, right? Cuba.
Exacto.
Okay.
Cuba.
Cool. So basically, CA is ka, CO is ko, and CU is ku.
Exacto.
And these two are say and see,
Exacto.
which is pretty much like English. Yeah, we have like cinema, and we'll pronounce this in English as cocoa, right? Again, like coconut, we write the same. So it's again very similar to English, isn't it?
Exactly.
Oh, cool.
And then if we want to have the word que and ki, we use this. Que, ki. Then we have some examples like queso,
Queso is cheese.
cheese,
Okay, and
and
quieto, we had the same example. Quieto means quiet, right? So
exacto.
ka, se, si, ko, ku,
Exacto.
ka, ke, ki, ko, ku.
Muy
Okay,
bien.
so if you have to write, guys, you have to write K, you have to use Q-U-E. In fact, I think most of the words which start with the pronunciation K always are written like Q-U-E, right?
Exacto.
And most of the words in Q and starting with the alphabet Q are always in the form of K or ki, right?
Yeah, exactly. And we have also ka, que, ki, ko, ku. But there are not much words in Spanish that you are going to find with this.
Oh, okay.
This sound, it's similar.
Okay. Okay.
¿Cómo decimos?
Ga, ge, gi, go, gu.
Exacto.
Okay, so what happened here? How do I pronounce this thing?
Esta la pronunciamos he,
He. And this?
he,
He. Okay. So can you give me an example of this thing? Ke.
gelatina.
Gelatina, which means gelatin.
Exactly.
Ah, I'm good at this. And ki.
He, gigante.
Gigante. I think it's gigantic.
Exacto.
Giant or gigantic, yeah.
Muy bien.
So it's, again, as I say, how do you know how to pronounce this thing? It's more like k, the sound of k, but or not, you can't stress on the k like kham. You have to say it like in a subtle way. Gelatina.
Muy bien.
Am I pronouncing it right? Gelatina?
Yeah, but actually I have to say that in Spanish we pronounce very similar this word. He and
Okay.
he
And this is,
and he.
oh, so this two and this two are very similar?
Exactly.
Okay, K, ki. K, ki.
Exactly.
Yeah, now I get this thing, but what if I want to say gay or gi? For example, I initially went for ga, ge, gi, go, gu. But you said this is K and ki. So how do I pronounce gay and gi?
Well, in this case you have to add an U. For
Okay.
example, ge
Uh-huh.
and gi.
Oh, can you give me an example of this thing?
Of course. I have, for example, guerra.
Guerra, that means war. So you say
Exacto.
guerra and this.
And then guitarra.
Guitarra, that means guitar.
Exacto.
Oh yeah, so for pronouncing Gui, you have to write G-U-I, and pronouncing gay, you have to write G-U-E instead of G-E. Right?
Muy bien.
So that's pretty much like, it was similar to this thing we did, like Q-U-E and Q-U-I, right? So this was K, ki, gay, gi.
Exacto.
So these two are very similar.
Muy bien.
Okay, so that's easier to remember like that. I think that's pretty much it when it comes to pronunciation in Spanish. As you see, most of the pronunciations are similar to English, but those
Exactly.
which were different, we saw the examples of those things. So these were mostly exceptions, you would say?
Yeah, there's different ways of pronounce the representation of this word.
It's very, very similar to English. Not only in the way of writing, la manera de escribir, también the way of speaking, right? La manera de pronunciar.
Exactly. As Gustav mentioned, we have a lot of words that are very similar to Spanish. Not all of them, but many words that can allow us to understand both languages.
Yeah, and that is the reason I think Spanish is very easy language to learn if you already speak English. You can really get hold of this very quickly.
Exactly. So now I understand why you speak Spanish very well.
Yeah, exactly. See, and you guys can speak Spanish very well in no time. So we'll see you in the next video with some new topics, which
Of
will
course.
take ahead from here. ¿Cómo se dice till I see you again?
Nos vemos de nuevo.
Or hasta la vista?
Hasta la vista.
Hasta la
también.
vista, entonces.